house fire, traced back to a utility company's transformer failure, resulted in the complete loss of a home and the tragic death of a pet. The utility company, according to reports, sent in excess of 2,000 volts down the secondary side of their pole-mounted transformer. The residence, situated at the end of the secondary lateral, bore the brunt of the electrical surge, sustaining the most severe damage. Other homes located closer to the source of the surge experienced appliance failures, but were spared from fire. The homeowner fortunately possesses comprehensive insurance coverage and anticipates receiving compensation within a month. Subsequent legal action is expected to follow the insurance settlement. Firefighters faced considerable challenges in battling the blaze, compounded by the fire's remote location on a narrow lake street and the intense heat emanating from the structure. Numerous fire departments from neighboring townships responded to the alarm, including those from Columbia, Addison, Adrian, Clinton, Madison, Manchester, and Sand Lake. The fire's origin remains under official investigation by the state fire marshal. The incident underscores the potential hazards associated with electrical power distribution systems and the importance of robust safety measures to prevent overvoltage events. Transformer failures can stem from various factors, including insulation breakdown, overloading, lightning strikes, and component defects. When a transformer fails, it can lead to abnormal voltage conditions in the secondary side, potentially exposing connected equipment and infrastructure to dangerous levels of electrical stress. Overvoltage conditions can cause insulation breakdown in wiring and appliances, leading to short circuits, arcing, and ultimately, fires. Protective devices, such as fuses and circuit breakers, are designed to interrupt the flow of current in the event of an overcurrent or short circuit. However, these devices may not always respond quickly enough to prevent damage from a rapid overvoltage transient. Surge protection devices, or SPDs, are specifically designed to protect against transient voltage surges caused by lightning strikes, utility switching, or other electrical disturbances. SPD work by diverting the surge current to ground, thereby limiting the voltage across connected equipment. In residential applications, SPD can be installed at the service entrance panel to protect the entire electrical system. They can also be installed at individual appliances or sensitive electronic equipment to provide localized protection. Regular inspection and maintenance of electrical equipment, including transformers, wiring, and protective devices, is crucial for preventing electrical fires. This includes checking for signs of damage, such as cracked insulation, loose connections, and corrosion. It is also important to ensure that electrical systems are properly grounded to provide a safe path for fault currents to flow back to the source. Grounding helps to prevent voltage built up on metal surfaces, reducing the risk of electric shock and fire. Furthermore, adherence to electrical codes and standards is essential for ensuring the safety of electrical installations. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides comprehensive requirements for the design, installation, and inspection of electrical systems. The NEC covers a wide range of topics, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. Compliance with the NEC helps to minimize the risk of electrical hazards and ensures that electrical systems are installed in a safe and reliable manner. One important aspect of electrical safety is the proper selection and installation of overcurrent protection devices. Fuses and circuit breakers are designed to protect wiring and equipment from overcurrent conditions. Fuses are one-time devices that melt and interrupt the circuit when the current exceeds their rated value. Circuit breakers, on the other hand, are resettable devices that can be tripped manually or automatically in response to an overcurrent. The NEC specifies the appropriate size and type of overcurrent protection for different types of circuits and equipment. It is crucial to use the correct overcurrent protection to prevent overheating and potential fires. Another important consideration is the proper grounding of electrical systems. Grounding provides a low impedance path for fault currents to flow back to the source, allowing overcurrent protection devices to operate quickly and effectively. The NEC specifies the requirements for grounding electrodes, grounding conductors, and bonding. Grounding electrodes are typically metal rods, pipes, or plates that are buried in the earth to provide a connection to ground. Grounding conductors are used to connect equipment and enclosures to the grounding electrode. Bonding is the process of connecting metal parts together to ensure that they are at the same electrical potential. In addition to these basic safety measures, there are also a number of advanced technologies that can be used to improve electrical safety. Arc fault circuit interrupters, or ARCs, are designed to detect and interrupt arc faults, which are a common cause of electrical fires. Arc faults occur when there is an unintended arc of electricity between two conductors. ARCs can detect these arcs and trip the circuit breaker, preventing a fire from starting. Ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, are designed to protect against ground faults, which occur when there is an unintended path for current to flow to ground. GFCIs can detect these ground faults and trip the circuit breaker, preventing electric shock. SPDs, as mentioned earlier, are designed to protect against transient voltage surges. These surges can damage sensitive electronic equipment and can also cause fires. SPD can be installed at the service entrance panel or at individual appliances to provide protection against surges. Regular electrical inspections are also important for ensuring the safety of electrical systems. A qualified electrician can inspect the wiring, equipment, and protective devices to identify any potential hazards. Electrical inspections can help to prevent fires and electric shock. The frequency of electrical inspections should be based on the age of the electrical system, the type of occupancy, and the environmental conditions. In older homes, it is generally recommended to have an electrical inspection every few years. In commercial and industrial buildings, electrical inspections may be required more frequently. The investigation into the house fire will likely involve a thorough examination of the electrical system, including the transformer, wiring, and protective devices. The fire marshal will also interview witnesses and review any available evidence to determine the cause of the fire. If the investigation determines that the fire was caused by a faulty transformer, the utility company may be held liable for the damages. The homeowner's insurance company will likely conduct its own investigation to determine the extent of the damages and to assess the liability of the utility company. The homeowner may also have legal recourse against the utility company for negligence or breach of contract. In addition to the legal and financial consequences, the house fire also had a significant emotional impact on the homeowner and their family. The loss of their home and pet is a devastating experience. The homeowner will need to rebuild their life and recover from the trauma of the fire. Electrical safety is a shared responsibility. Utility companies, electricians, homeowners, and manufacturers all have a role to play in preventing electrical fires and ensuring the safety of electrical systems. By following these safety guidelines, we can reduce the risk of electrical fires and protect our homes, families, and communities. In this specific case, the failure of the transformer raises questions about the utility's maintenance practices and the age and condition of their equipment. Regular inspections and preventative maintenance are essential for ensuring the reliability and safety of electrical infrastructure. The surge of 2000 volts or more on the secondary side of the transformer is significantly higher than the standard voltage for residential circuits, which is typically 120 volts or 240 volts. This overvoltage condition would have placed extreme stress on the home's electrical system, likely causing insulation breakdown and arcing, leading to the fire. The fact that homes closer to the transformer experienced appliance failures without fire suggests that the surge may have been attenuated somewhat by the time it reached those residences. However, the home at the end of the line received the full brunt of the overvoltage, resulting in the catastrophic fire. The investigation will likely focus on determining the root cause of the transformer failure. This could involve examining the transformer's internal components for signs of damage, analyzing the transformer oil for contaminants, and reviewing the utility's maintenance records. If the investigation reveals that the transformer failure was due to negligence on the part of the utility, the homeowner may have a strong case for legal action. The homeowner's insurance policy will likely cover the cost of rebuilding the home and replacing the damaged contents. However, the insurance company may also pursue a subrogation claim against the utility company to recover the amount paid to the homeowner. In addition to the financial compensation, a homeowner may also be entitled to compensation for emotional distress and other damages. The legal process can be complex and time-consuming, so it is important for the homeowner to seek legal counsel from an experienced attorney. The fire also serves as a reminder of the importance of having adequate fire safety measures in place. This includes having working smoke detectors, a fire extinguisher, and a fire escape plan. Smoke detectors should be installed on every level of the home and should be tested regularly to ensure that they are functioning properly. Fire extinguishers should be located in easily accessible locations and should be of the appropriate type for the types of fires that could occur in the home. A fire escape plan should be developed and practiced regularly with all members of the household. In the event of a fire, it is important to evacuate the home immediately and call 911. Do not attempt to fight the fire yourself unless it is very small and you are confident that you can extinguish it safely. The Columbia Township's Rapid Intervention Team's presence highlights the inherent dangers faced by firefighters. These teams are specifically trained and equipped to rescue firefighters who may become trapped or injured during a fire. The collaborative response from multiple fire departments underscores the importance of mutual aid agreements in ensuring adequate resources are available to respond to emergencies. The loss of the pet is a particularly sad aspect of this incident. Pets are often considered members of the family, and their loss can be deeply painful. The fact that the dog was kennelled and unable to escape highlights the importance of having a plan for evacuating pets in the event of a fire. The fire serves as a stark reminder of the potential consequences of electrical hazards. By taking steps to improve electrical safety, we can reduce the risk of fires and protect our homes, families, and communities. Firstly, have a qualified electrician inspect your home's electrical system regularly, especially if it is old. Secondly, install and maintain smoke detectors on every level of your home. Thirdly, develop and practice a fire escape plan with all members of your household. Fourthly, consider installing surge protection devices to protect your electronics from voltage spikes. Fifthly, never overload electrical circuits or extension cords. Sixthly, replace any damaged or frayed wiring immediately. Seventhly, be careful when using electrical appliances near water. Eighthly, unplug appliances when you are not using them. Ninthly, if you suspect an electrical problem, call a qualified electrician immediately. And tenthly, ensure that all electrical work is done by a licensed and insured electrician. Furthermore, consider the age of your appliances and electrical components. Older appliances may have deteriorated wiring or other components that can increase the risk of fire. Similarly, older electrical panels may not be able to handle the electrical demands of modern appliances. If you have older appliances or an older electrical panel, it may be wise to replace them with newer, more efficient models. In addition to these practical steps, it is also important to be aware of the signs of an electrical problem. These signs may include flickering lights, sparking outlets, burning smells, or warm wall outlets. If you notice any of these signs, it is important to call a qualified electrician immediately. Do not attempt to diagnose or repair electrical problems yourself. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it is best left to the professionals. Also consider upgrading your home's wiring. Aluminum wiring, which was commonly used in homes built in the 1960s and 1970s, can be a fire hazard. If your home has aluminum wiring, it is important to have it inspected by a qualified electrician. The electrician may recommend replacing the aluminum wiring with copper wiring. Furthermore, be mindful of the use of extension cords. Extension cords are intended for temporary use only. Do not use extension cords as a permanent wiring solution. If you need to add more outlets to a room, have a qualified electrician install them. Also, avoid running extension cords under rugs or furniture, as this can cause them to overheat. Moreover, make sure your home is equipped with ground fault circuit interrupters in areas where water is present, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and laundry rooms. GFCIs can help to prevent electric shock by detecting ground faults and interrupting the circuit. In addition, it is crucial to ensure that all electrical work is performed by licensed and insured electricians. Licensed electricians have the training and experience necessary to perform electrical work safely and correctly. Insured electricians have liability insurance that will protect you if something goes wrong. By following these safety tips, you can significantly reduce the risk of electrical fires and ensure the safety of your home and family. The incident involving the transformer failure and subsequent house fire serves as a cautionary tale, highlighting the potential dangers of electricity and the importance of proactive safety measures.